Okay, so welcome everybody. We are excited to be with you. Today's live stream is going to be really far out. We're going to be not just hearing about, but experiencing Andromedan light technology that Zazar has just brought through to the planet for the very first time at a retreat in upstate New York that Prageet and I actually went and participated in. So we're going to welcome our very special guest, Marilyn.
There she is.
There she
Hi,
is.
Marilyn.
So great to be with you. So good that you were here.
Mm.
Amazing. So the flow of this live stream, we're going to set the stage for what this technology actually is. It's all about shifting timelines and bringing Earth closer to the peace on earth, ascension, enlightenment vibes that we all want. And so we're going to set the stage. We're going to go into channels. We're going to meditate. And then we're going to share with you drone footage from this Andromedan time clock.
Which was a process that we went through when we were with Marilyn at the center there. And it was the most powerful time shift that we experienced. Incredible.
So if that doesn't make sense to you yet, stay tuned. We're going to be explaining exactly what this is. Okay, so we want to welcome the Stargate community and the Zazar community and just invite everyone to take a moment to connect.
So each one of you just intentionally connect and feel the connection. Bring all your awareness, your intention, and just feel that energy field that we build up instantly, a quantum connection. Feel that. Just acknowledge that. This is what we're creating together just with our intention. And Alcazar has said in the past that there will be a time when we use this intention very consciously together to create shifts on the earth. And this timeline shift the Andromedans gave us is just one of the ways that we can work together as a community to create change. Beautiful.
Okay, so we want to set the stage for this by inviting Marilyn to talk a little bit about her connection with Zazar. And I'll just start it out there. Welcome, Marilyn.
Thank you both so much. I love you. Your work is paramount for this shifting times. So I want to thank you. So much gratitude from my heart. It was so wonderful having Prageet and Jules at this retreat. But let me tell you a little bit about where this came from. When I was little, between the ages of 3 and maybe 9, I had the incredible experience of going on crafts as a little girl. And these crafts are teaching children crafts. Many, many human children were on the crafts, so were galactic children. I spent much time with the human children. And what it was really about was expanding our consciousness. We could create music and paintings and art on the screen just through our consciousness. We learned so many things on the craft. It's as clear to me as memories of my human childhood. So this was an incredible experience. But when I came back to Earth, I remember being in line with the other kids thinking, oh, now I have to squeeze my consciousness back into little Marilyn. And when I came back to Earth, I would forget it all in order to stay sane and learn how to be more and more in the human experience. And so it went. And I would go on the craft, have these incredible, where I was still wide awake and expanding my consciousness, learning to be in my light body, all these wonderful things. And Zazar was on the craft, helping me expand my ability energetically to travel into the multidimensions. I didn't know all this as a child. It was just great, great adventure. But I forgot and didn't remember this until I was an adult and went through an awakening and began to have memories of being on the craft. And then came Zazar. And he came, and I began to remember more and more of who he was to me. And now I know when Zazar comes and downloads this kind of technology, it enables me, being on the craft has enabled me to be able to tolerate these high downloads, to decipher them, to understand them. And as Zazar says, as a result, I produce these, what he calls etheric enzymes, which help all the humans digest it as well. And so part of this story is important to know where all this comes from, but also, as I tell you, many of you, I am sure, have been on crafts as children, and perhaps it will spark that most important memory that you were on crafts, you were learning things. It's one of the reasons you're here today. And allow those memories to surface, because with them, you carry your gifts, your star codes, your remembrance of being in the galaxy with many families, star families, and also more clearly define your mission on Earth. So it was amazing. It still is. I'm having more and more memories, and it's more exciting to remember my time on the craft than really my time as a human child riding horses in the fields of Nebraska. But everybody, I welcome you to search those knowings that you have experienced the galactics, that probably you had many far out experiences as a child that you needed to forget. We are awakening, and so too will your memories awaken. And then there was Zazar.
So Marilyn, I love this because I heard about this for the very first time as we were at an Italian restaurant after the retreat. And for me, it landed an understanding of why you are able to bridge the dimensions and allow Zazar's full multidimensionality to shine through. And what I think is so remarkable is you are a clinical psychologist. As you said, you actually had to forget those experiences as a child and you only re-remembered them more recently. And so what a fantastic setup for you to experience being a grounded human and then going far out.
And also being a psychologist, really, there was no other choice that I was going to be, because it helped me understand human behavior. And of course, give access to Zazar, although he studied humans for 150 years, help him understand how we function and what the little tiny things that motivate us that need to rise to the surface. So he's had quite a study in human behavior through me. And
Beautiful.
quite a study of the galactics through him.
So let's talk about this Andromedan light technology.
So when we were doing this retreat, there seemed to be this magic number of 51 participants. And now I know 51 is very symbolic of these galactic time clocks. When this was happening, we were talking and downloading, and I was having experiences for the retreat. Zazar said to me, the Andromedans have come. They're much more advanced than a lot of species in our galaxy. They have given many species this time clock, or this ability to shift timelines. He said, we're going to see if humans are ready for this technology. And I got so, so excited to think we could be ready. And he said, one of the things that will make us ready is our ability to be in unity consciousness as a human race. And even a group of 51, if we establish this unity template of love and light and be able to download this light technology of how to be the new humans together, we had a really good opportunity to actually be the prototypes for downloading this consciousness light technology to shift timelines. So I was pretty excited. Then he brought in the particulars of the big circles going to the little circles and diagrams. And he said, you have to work out the mathematics of the numbers and getting the right circles. I spent hours. I said, Zazar, I need your help. He said, no, you have to digest it as a human. And it all came to be. 51 came. We had an amazing experience as a unity template community, and we were ready to do this. And I was sort of trembling a little bit because I'm like, everybody get how sacred this is, how immense it is, how it's the first time this Andromedan technology is on Earth. We can do this. And what happened is we did it. And now this technology is available to take our own destiny as a human race in our own hands. It's one of the technologies.
Mm.
So that's my experience with it beforehand.
Beautiful. So, as unsuspecting retreat participants, I would love to talk about my experience with the first Andromedan light technology that we experienced during the retreat. We started with these egg shakers, and I was like, "Oh, this is so playful." And we were like shaking them with a partner, and like it was like near the ears, and it was like expanding the consciousness. And I was like, "Wow, this feels really good." And it was like very soothing. And then you had us lining up in these spokes. So it would be like person, 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 person. So there were spokes of a wheel, and we were just walking in one direction and the other direction and the other direction. And I didn't expect anything. But what happened blew me away because I was sent into the deepest sense of inner peace. And we sat down afterward and we could hear the river and the birds and the land seemed so present. And I was in a state of inner peace for like 30 minutes to an hour afterward. And I was like, wow. Like, first of all, when I go into higher states, that's not really what I tend to experience. So it was really special for me. And then also, I was like, so something very real is happening. And the Andromedans are absolutely overlighting these geometries that we're creating.
Mm.
I can't believe that, Jules, you picked that. That was the very first exercise using the wheel. And I don't think Zazar even said this is headed towards timeline shifting, but that you picked that up is really awesome. That
Mm.
was really the first beginning shift.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
just kind of re-feeling that energy as we talk about it.
Mm.
Later on, we're going to show the video so that everybody can see what we were doing. And if you can like tune in to the energetic of it as we're playing the video, that would be
And
amazing.
so everyone should know that in this live stream, our intention is not just to relive this experience and share it with you, but our intention is to actually amplify this shift toward peace and harmony on the planet.
Mm. Yeah, we did it a second time also.
So we did the Andromedan time clock technology is different than that wheel I just described. You're going to see it and you'll understand. It was wild because when we saw it from above with the drone footage, it was like suddenly it clicked and I could understand the energetic that was created with the geometry of what we were all doing with the circles on your lawn. So it's really special. And this footage somehow has a really strong energy transmission.
Yes, and if I could, I'm Zazar really would like to just speak a few words about this. So understand this is so auspicious today because it is not just 51. What 51 did is laid the groundwork for the unity template of the timeline shifting sacred design. Once this happened, and we are so thrilled, by the way, an Andromedan craft is now in the light circle of your earth. What the light circle is, it's a circle of light where many, many galactic craft as well as celestials, angelics are right now who are here to assist the earth. But the Andromedans came only after all of this was laid upon the earth by the human consciousness. And they have now brought a beautiful shift, a timeline shifting technology ship into the light circle. So hold on to your hats, everyone. You are going to be doing some major timeline shifts. But this is about light technology using human consciousness. And it is so important to realize that as you come into the unity field, you are capable of building so much conscious devices to help shift your earth. And so in this design, and you will be able to see the design, it goes from a large circle of unity and it goes into an inner outer circle using the Merkaba motion of sacred design, counterclockwise, clockwise, inner outer circle. You will see this. It goes to then 2 smaller circles and 3 smaller and 5 smallest circles. What is happening? You are moving to the most infinite, finite in some ways, but infinite, minuscule time points as you are moving to the smaller circle in your finite time, but beginning to access the eternal infinite now. And so as you move into the smaller circles and then you access those points of time and bring them back to the larger circles until it is into one. And in this whole thing, this was what was so beautiful to us, that the humans are looking at each other with love and serious and sacredness and this incredible commitment to stay in the position of the sacred design. We were so happy to see you able to do this. Everyone looking at each other as they pass in the circles, everyone totally in love and light. And this brought in the light technology of timeline shifting. So much happened. 2 times they did this in the retreat. The first time established the unity template on the earth plane. It is now here on earth for everyone to access. That was most important. The second time, which was when the drone went up in the air, what happened is it then created a wave from the unity template of human consciousness, and the wave moved out into the world. And it is still moving through the world. You can access it right today. You can feel it. You can get into the frequency of it. Why? Because 51 of your humans dare to create the sacred design from the Andromedans. They have brought much technology to your galaxy, but never this to the humans. You know, humans have a little ways to go, but apparently you are ready. So this is so exciting for all of us and so exciting for the human race, because you can begin to lay now the frequencies you would like to see as you make these timeline jumps. Every timeline jump is a higher vibration that brings in the peace and harmonics that is crucial for your ascension process. This did so much to shifting timelines on your earth, I have to say to you. But it is what we call timeline shifts in the non-happenings. So there is much density on your planet. This 51 were able to shift timelines that could have been Let me say this, very dense and not good outcomes. Timelines on your planet who were shifted. And so we call it the non happening shifts, where things of a denser nature shifted into a new timeline of a lighter nature. So we call it non happening because if you would look at the news, you won't see this because it didn't happen. So that were the first timelines to be affected on your planet. Things that could have happened in a denser nature in terms of war and the division and the conflict on your planet simply did not happen because of this first timeline shifting of the 51 humans. This is most amazing. Many who were here had many timeline individual shifting. A lot of things went haywire afterwards. People couldn't get home. Their plane stalled for 2 days. It was in the electronics of the plane and the weather and all of this. Many had struggles getting home. One of the members was sitting beside a female on the plane who looked out the window and said to him, why do you think all the clouds look like clocks? Because there were timeline shiftings all over the planet. Perhaps you felt something shifting within yourself, shifting out of more densities into the higher planes. You will learn to utilize this, not just to change the timelines that are dense, but to co-create timelines that are most beautiful for your human ascension process. So I wanted to just explain this a little bit when you see this, to join in the feeling of it. This is human consciousness in sacred design with a Merkaba emotion begin to access their co-creative abilities to shift timelines. All of you are capable of this shift, but now you have more technology to make it accelerated on your planet, more magnified. And now the Andromedan ship is in the circle of light around your planet. They have seen that the humans are ready, not just for timeline shifting technology, but much more.
Hmm.
So I say to everyone, welcome to the shift.
Thank you, Zazar. And Maria is asking a great question. What day did this occur in human terms? So Maria, it was June 27th the first time, and the 29th of June the second time, 2025. And we actually learned through ChatGPT that the UN on July 1st formally announced that they were having a special meeting about how to promote peace in the world. So that kind of means that they were brewing it potentially while we were doing this.
Totally, totally the truth, Jules.
Beautiful. Shall we bring Alcazar in?
Sure. And so, beloved ones, as you hear about what has been happening so recently, it might be a little difficult to accept that now humanity is on an even more rapid ascension process. If you are hearing these words, you are part of this rapid ascension. Whether you can believe it or not, that is the case. And so we suggest to you, believe it. Because when you totally believe that you are part of this rapid ascension, you start to experience things to confirm your belief. And then your belief simply turns into knowingness, and you become empowered within your own self, your own knowing, your own intuitive guidance. And you start to live your life from this place of internal security, internal peace, internal knowing that whatever is happening around, you can navigate through the old breaking down and navigate your own personal ascension as you gather with so many around the world who are literally and figuratively holding hands to bring in the new earth. You have heard from Zazar about this light circle. So many craft who are here now supporting this awakening process. It is a reflection. It is humanity's consciousness that has drawn these craft to support. It is your asking for something new, for something higher, for more love, more community, more oneness, and asking for the dropping away of the pain, the suffering, the warfare, the hatred. All those things, beloved, will be leaving your planet. You are supporting the process of raising the vibration so those lower frequencies simply disappear. You have been in the old for so long, it is perhaps a little difficult to accept that which we are all saying. But it is the case. Inside, deep inside, you know this. For you have heard from many sources, you chose to be here at this time, to be participants. It is a great honor to be alive at this time of planetary transition. Can you grasp that? Planetary transition. It is happening now. And with the gift of this time circle, acceleration is amplified yet again. Because a small group of humans held and energetic together, and more groups around the world will be reaching such high states.
And so, beloved ones, this one, Zazar, has given us a number, 51 times 1 million, for the impact and the effect that these time circles, this Andromedan time clock technology was able to have. And so understand this deeply. We have the potential to reach the entire world, every human being, every sentient being, the plants, the animals, the minerals, all are enhancing what Cryon would call the light quotient. It is happening through these bursts of innovation as humanity interfaces with the divine, so often through the galactics, for your star families, the Andromedans, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians. They are so similar to you. They have been through the process of descension into physical form, into the forgetting of who they are, and they have blasted off into universal awareness millions of your Earth years ago. They have been advancing, and the Andromedans have been advancing so deeply. They have been, as this one Zazar hinted at, watching and waiting to bring their presence closer. And this has just occurred in the past days. And so we invite you to feel this peace, this intention to hold not just a projection of what you wish to see in the world outside, but a deep intention to awaken. And awakening has all of its currents, its turbulences, its whirlwinds, its whirlpools. It will take you high and you will come crashing down days later. And it is all a part of the synergy that is designed to alchemize the unconscious into a crystalline form that can hold the center of the stillness without fracturing. As more and more energies interface with humanity, you will be the ones on the leading edge. You will be the ones who have swam in these ocean currents for long enough, even if you have discovered this work more recently. For the field is growing stronger and deeper. Beloved ones, we will move into an experience momentarily. We invite you to hold this intention, inner awakening, inner strength, inner determination to rejoin again and again and again that unity consciousness that enables these advances on a spiritual level to come forth. For it is this same unity consciousness that also enables more physical, practical technologies to come without being misused. So unity within and peace without. Okay. And so we will move into the meditation.
And so, as always, for the meditation, we invite you to relax, be comfortable, close the eyes, and go inside. And so, as most of you already know, during this meditation, there will be few things that we ask you to ask for, so that the guides respond to you individually with your asking. For example, the first thing we are going to ask you is to call for the energies of the earth, the consciousness of the earth, to come up into your bodies, into your energy field. And you simply ask inside, no need to speak it out loud.
And so we are calling for the energies of the earth, the energies of Gaia to come up into our bodies, into our energy fields.
And so, as you relax, and as you feel your intention, your desire for the earth's energy to connect with you, just asking from that heart space and simply relaxing. You may or may not feel the energy right away. That is okay. It will get stronger throughout this meditation.
And now, each one of you asking inside for an etheric stargate, the consciousness that is anchored in the sacred geometry of the stargate structure.
And so asking inside for an etheric stargate to come down around you. For those of you who are not sure what a stargate is like, simply ask for a pyramid structure to come down around you. For the stargate holds a consciousness, and that consciousness will respond to you. Just asking from your heart and with an open mind and a relaxed body. And then each one of you asking now for the activation of your stargate.
And so we call for the activation of all the stargates around the world.
As you ask, you are giving your permission for the stargate to work with you. And so simply relaxing. And some of you might even feel that the stargate is beginning to radiate a very soft, gentle energy around you. Nothing to do, just relaxing and allowing. And now we are going to vibrate all the stargates around the world. Nothing for you to do, just relaxing. And as we vibrate the frequency of the stargate grid, which connects all the stargates, both physical and etheric, as we vibrate the grid faster, we move out of the frequency ranges of the third dimension, moving up through the fourth, and now we are vibrating your stargate at the frequency of the fifth dimension.
And continuing to accelerate the frequency in all the stargates, gently rising through the sixth into the seventh dimension. And here in the frequencies of the seventh, we pause and we invite each one of you to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the stargates around the world. And your stargate, as you ask, will begin to radiate the frequency ranges of the seventh dimension. And as you relax more deeply, these gentle vibrations will start to vibrate your energy field, but also they will start to vibrate you on a very deep physical level, a cellular level. In fact, your very DNA gently being vibrated. Vibration can allow for realignment. Nothing to do, simply relaxing and allowing these energies to touch you deeply. And as you relax, slowly, slowly, your own vibration will gently elevate, gently rise, until you are vibrating in harmony with these seventh dimensional energies. Nothing to do, it happens all by itself.
And the Andromedan time clock technology is already beginning to entangle on a quantum level within the seventh dimensional field. Nothing to do, just relaxing. And we will continue to accelerate the frequencies of the stargates around the world. And so vibrating all the stargates faster, moving up into the eighth dimension now, continuing into the ninth, vibrating through your ninth dimension and into the 10th.
And so as you vibrate in the frequency ranges of the 10th dimension, we continue to accelerate, merging now into the frequency ranges of the 11th and finally moving up into the frequency range of the 12th dimension, where we pause and allow all the stargates to vibrate at this very high energetic level.
And we ask each one of you to invite for your own self a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all of our stargates. And as you ask, your stargate begins to radiate these 12th dimensional energetics to you. And again, nothing to do except relaxing into the energy field. And slowly, slowly, your own vibration begins to harmonize with the 12th dimensional energetics around you.
And here in this 12th dimensional frequency, you become far more sensitive to the guides, the higher dimensional beings, and the galactics here to assist with Earth's ascension process. And so we are going to simply invite each one of you to ask inside now for all of the guides, angels, ascended masters, star families wishing to assist with today's energetics. shifting into a new timeline. And so just asking inside, we are calling for the presence of all the guides and higher dimensionals here to assist.
And just allowing for the possibility that there are so many benevolent beings who are going to bring their energy as you ask. The angels, the ascended masters, the star families, and so many other realms who are here to assist in humanity's awakening, remembering who you are, why you are here, and what is about to transform on your earth.
And beloveds, the nature spirits here on your earth have been assisting Gaia with her resplendent greenery, her waters, her vibrancy. And so they are wishing to be a special part of this experience. So just asking inside, inviting them. We are calling for the presence of Earth's nature spirits, the Fae, the water sprites. Feel the nature spirits as they bring their energy into this space. And they are asking to unite and join forces with the galactic fairies. And so just asking inside, we are calling for the presence of the galactic nature spirits.
And feel, here they come.
For as above, so below, as your earth has these nature spirits, so too does your cosmos. Very good. And so now we wish to connect you with this Andromedan frequency. And so we are going to invite each one of you to ask inside for the presence and the energy of this Andromedan light ship that has just entered the Earth's atmosphere.
And so each one of you just asking inside for those Andromedans to connect with us right now.
We are calling for the presence of the Andromedans.
And feel it is already happening. A gentle energy responding to our asking. Invite it to come closer, get stronger.
Come closer.
Feel.
And inviting the energy, the sentience of this Andromedan craft as well. And so we are calling for a connection to the craft. And again, feel slightly different energy. Feel this.
And as you have heard, it is through this one Zazar that has brought the awareness of this to each and every one of us. And so we ask each one of you from your heart to invite the presence of Zazar to bring his energy into this global gathering right now.
And so we are calling for the presence of Zazar.
And feel as he brings his energy to each and every one of us. Feel Zazar touching you right now.
Our friend from the stars, Zazar. And we invite this one to speak through his vessel, Marilyn.
It is most beautiful to join you in this stargate lighted consciousness. To be with you, you have such beautiful hearts. I wish to dance with you in the energetics of love and light. So let's do a dance. I would ask you to allow your light field in this love dance to grow even more. For it is your magnificent light right now that provides a vehicle for your consciousness to begin to waltz everywhere. So take a deep breath in and out. As you take a deep breath in, let your light build even more. Take a deep breath. And let your light continue to build more and more until it moves past the boundaries of your human self-consciousness, beyond into your awakened self of light, moving into the world to connect with each other so you can build a field of light that can hold this Andromedan timeline shifting. And it is in this unity consciousness to allow your magnificent light fields to move about the world in the pulse of the heart waltz, to meet each other as beautiful humans waltzing over the globe of your planet Earth. Allow yourself to feel the love of each other, allowing this field of light to open to the new realities that are streaming in from this higher timeline that has been totally opened for the new ascension. Allow yourself to feel this light of this new timeline to totally penetrate your own magnificent field and the field of human consciousness that you are creating together today, to allow this timeline shift to move more strongly through the human race, creating something fantastical, something magnificent that only you, the humans, can co-create. So allow your light to continue to shine, to continue to dance with each other's light, creating this new morphogenic field of consciousness that is growing and growing. And as it grows, it enables this time line shifting light technology to move more strongly into your earth plane. And as a result, it opens so many new realities, new science, new art, new wellness, new peace, new harmonics, new feelings of absolute joy and bliss. These timeline shifts move up your ability to become the new humans right as I am speaking, to move up into the new human potentialities, bringing with them only that which the new humans can co-create into the new lighted paradigm on your earth. How marvelous right now for you to be able to hold this, so you can hold this beautiful, gifted technology from the Andromedans. You are now capable of holding this to fast pace and magnify and amplify the ascension you are in the midst of experiencing now. So I want you to vision a grand circle of light is going from the top of your head to the ground. And let this grand circle of light be at the bottom of your feet. And then vision and feel another circle of light coming down around your ankles. And it's totally floating around you. It is part of the new Andromedan technology of light shifting. And so another circle of light comes down around your hips, and it is twirling, and you can feel it pulsating in you, and it is made specifically for you. And another light coming down around your waist. It is about maybe 2 feet from your body. These lights circle straight from the sacred design of timeline shifting technology. Let this light around your waist feel beautiful. And another comes around your solar plexus, and another comes around your heart field, your heart chakra, pulsating this accelerating energetic vibration of the new timeline. And let it continue to come down around your throat chakra and around your third eye. And you can feel these beautiful light circles going around your crown chakra, around your stars chakra, around the divinity chakra way above. And these circles are yours personally, and they are your new time machine, if you will. And allow these circles to become spirals, and your body is within this. And within this, you find yourself once again becoming conscious of Stargate Chamber. And you are in the Stargate Chamber with these swirling light circles around you, spiraling, taking you to a place where when you observe the beautiful drone footage of the time device that was created by the Andromedans, downloaded through me and Marilyn and to the 51 who perfectly walked in the sacred design of light. And so let this swirling, spiraling light that is around you take you to this place that is in no time and no space, where this is still alive, of humans bringing together this high technology. You are ready. It is so beautiful. My heart sings to you that you are so ready to become these new humans. Feel this light swirling, feel this stargate magnifying this light spiral around your body. And now put the energy, vibrational signatures into this spiral right now that is being magnified by the Stargate Chamber. Signatures of the vibrations that you want to feel after watching this beautiful video of the first timeline shifting that the humans co-created. What energies would you like to feel afterwards? Let this timeline shifting spiral around your body carry a vibration. Perhaps it is peace, perhaps it is harmony, or endurance, or strength, or courage. But place this signature vibration in this twirling spiral of light in the Stargate Chamber, and allow it to move it to the time after time. When you have seen this today, allow this vibration to move to the time after time. And so too, you will experience a timeline shift. And so too, you will be the amplifiers of the new shifting energies on Earth. And so send the entire planet these energies that will make it easier for these timeline shifts, energies of smoothness, energies to help the weaving up and down, that these shifts will make you feel at times for all the changes you will experience. Send ahead to this timeline shifting the frequency signatures that you co-create for you to meet And now for your entire Earth planet to meet. And now for all humans to meet this vibrational state that you have co-created to help soothe the ups and the downs of such timeline shifting acceleration. You are co-creating what lies on the other side of the timeline shift. You are moving this vibration to the future so that the future becomes now. Now. It is all happening now. And as you move to the fifth dimension, you will know how to continue to co-create now. And as such, you will create some most magnificent realities for Earth. And so, take these shifting, beautiful frequencies created by your own conscious light, for you are now part of this technology. Know this, feel this, and take this consciousness that lies in your heart of love and light to your eyes and your ears and your whole body. As you begin to absorb this most amazing video of the 51 bringing forth for you, and as you absorb it, you will become the 51 times a million for your human race. So be it, so it is, and it shall be now.
And so gently opening your eyes and bring your whole presence. Be there as part of this video. Bring yourself to that moment.
This is energy transmission through the visuals. Stay present. Stay connected.
Feel the spiraling around you within your stargate. Be part of these circles.
Mm.
Wow. And a special thank you for Yanya's work to film and edit this. Really beautiful.
Mm. I'm glad we had the drone with us.
Mm.
We're getting really beautiful comments in the chat of people who are saying that they're bawling and they can feel the energy. Morgine saying she cried the entire time. It was so powerful. Please write your comments in the chat. We would love to hear how this impacted you. And just as we speak, allow the energy to continue to be with you.
Mm.
Because what happens when we do these timeline shifts is the energy continues to ripple out. So be present.
Mm.
Stacy saying can't stop crying. Yeah, a lot of people were crying the entire time.
So incredible, so incredible that we did this and that all of you who were there, and I hope a lot of you are here today, took it so sacredly. And I wish that all of the rest of you could have seen the faces of each of us looking at each other when we were moving in opposite directions with eyes to the heart. And it was so moving to be serious and yet joyful all at once in creating this. Everybody knew this was happening. And that ability to be in that unity consciousness, stay in that right now. That's why Zazar brought in frequencies you want to feel after this to meet you as you go through this timeline shift yourself. We are doing it right now.
Mm. The intention behind that second experience that you've just watched was to dissolve hatred in the world.
And at some point during the retreat, I believe it was after the first time clock, Zazar said people all over the world are forgetting the reason that they were in conflict. They couldn't remember anymore why.
It was so, thank you, Jules, because when he said that people, this part of the timeline shifting is also to lose memory, where the memory that holds a lot of debris and densities. And in doing that and losing that memory, we forget why we hate someone or why we hate an ethnic group or why we are at war. And those memories started to dissolve. And when you forget why you are on different sides, this room for unity consciousness expands.
Mm.
It is so beautiful to be in this together, and it was so great to be with you too and the other 51, where we could experience the bliss of where the human race is going, and it's happening now.
Mm.
I just got chills.
I'm still feeling part of this energetic again.
Mm.
It's still happening, as you said. And so many wonderful comments, so many tears, so many people feeling it. Just stay with the feeling.
And John is saying in the chat, oh, where is it? Okay, I lost it.
Do you have
It's
it?
coming in too fast. That's okay. We'll let it go. It's too hard to find it again. But some people were asking where this happened. So it happened at Zazar's sanctuary in upstate New York.
Mm.
Yeah,
We have a sanctuary here on 50 acres. Diane, Jen, and I have this land with cabins and where you can come and feel the truth of who you are and your magnificent light, come to peace and be with others who really are in a new family. And this family welcomes you, and it is along this stream that sings to us at night, the symphonies of that only water can sing. And the galactics come and they show us things in the sky, and they're also on the ground. Sasquatch made an appearance. So we have a lot of magical things happening at this sanctuary. But the most magical thing that has ever happened was what you just saw.
And that's just the beginning.
Yes. And Prageet and Marilyn have talked about doing trainings. So look out for that in the future if you feel called to learn how to do these time circles in the physical and to hold space for that. And
yeah, it's really important that they're done exactly right.
Yeah.
So it's not for people just to go out and try and replicate it. We'll be sharing it when it's the right time, and that will be guided, not by us, but by the Andromedans and the timing of all.
And Onio, who's another, so Prageet recently started to connect in with Ezon, the cosmic priest who channels other universes. And there's another higher incarnation that we've heard of through Zazar, through Marilyn, named Onio, who comes in to assist in the shifting of timelines.
Planetary timelines.
And so Onio will be bringing his energy, and he did in that time circle that we did in upstate New York. And Zazar asked me if I was ready right before this started the first time to represent the divine feminine in its purest template. And I just heard in my head say yes. And so I said yes, even though I wasn't sure if I was ready. And this energy started to just effortlessly stream in, this really different kind of quality of divine feminine just was like cascading. So this work with Zazar is truly a gift. Thank you so much, Marilyn. It is an honor to collaborate with you. We're going to be meeting up in Costa Rica.
Just in a week or so, right?
At the end of the month, we'll arrive, and in early August, we'll be doing a live streamed retreat for, I think it's 5 days. And we're going to be playing with this new light technology. And so I was really excited to hear that the Andromedans are ready to bring in more than just the time clock, because our intention in Costa Rica is to really explore these human templates that we have that Zazar calls light technology, and to also be going more deeply into the youthing process that Alcazar has been teaching for many years now, I think since 2017. So, and I heard Alcazar say they're ready to bring the next level of that as well.
Well, I say to both of you that Prageet's ability to channel Onio, who has access because he shifts timelines for whole planetary systems, that ability to bring that precision of, and humans, as humans, sometimes when we gather, we kind of lose our ability to be in sacred precision with each other. But Onio brings that element that is so important for us to become the shifting energy. And Jules, I have to say to you that this new divine feminine, which by the way is the pure template, there's pure templates that exist in the higher realms, in the interdimensional realms, and one of them is the divine feminine, which of course is so needed on the planet. Jules has this ability to channel this pure template, and how it connects to the timeline. Zazar would be more eloquent in saying this, but I will say to you that as you bring in this divine feminine energy, it gives the human race the ability to co-create with these new technologies, and it's essential for that co-creation. Just
Beautiful.
Wanted to make that.
Love it. The womb of creation. So, I also want to mention, so Costa Rica in person is sold out, but people can still come to North Carolina to be with Marilyn and Priggy, Zazar and Alcazar, and all others who will be there.
And with each of these gatherings, this circle is going to be developed more and more and more. It's going to become more powerful, more radiant, and who knows what else. There's several people been asking, how do I contact Marilyn? And the Zazar transmissions info@theshift.rocks.
So that's their email, but their website is simply theshift.rocks. So check that out there.
Rocks, not .com, because we were able to get .rocks because the shift freaking rocks. So .rocks. Oh, you wrote it. So you can get with us, find out about all our events too, but this collaboration with Stargate is a prototype of how humans need to come together with all their gifts and expand this process so much more in its acceleration. And so I am thrilled to be working with both of you.
Beautiful. So, we're going to bring this live stream to a gentle close. And it's a perfect segue to just mention we are actively working on a new online private community platform for the Stargate Experience community. And we'll let you know as that's getting ready. We're going to be putting a lot of love into it. And our intention is to develop it with a roadmap. But the first intention is to really get people powered up to share their gifts. So it's awesome that you say that, Marilyn, because this is very much a part of what Alcazar's vision is for the Stargate community. So beautiful ones.
I just want to say that for the North Carolina, we will hold the early bird prices open for how many days?
You choose.
1 week. For the next week, you can have the early bird prices before they go up, because I know there's a lot of people having experienced this will want to come and really feel how it's developed by then.
Yeah. And Sylvia is asking what's going to be available online for people who can't travel. Costa Rica will be live streamed. North Carolina will be recorded. And so the audios will be available if they turn out.
And to cap it all, we're going to be in beautiful, beautiful island in Brazil, Florianopolis, and that's going to be what?
Florianopolis is going to be in November. So just go to the StargateExperience.com. Check out all of our upcoming events there. But in Brazil, we will have Marilyn, Zazar, and the Goddess Trio there live with us. And we're also going to have Eugenia there with us, who's a very powerful, energetic channel for Essenes, Joan of Arc, the Knights Templar, the Cathars. So many lineages are going to come together in Brazil, including the galactic lineages.
Well, and if I can add one thing about North Carolina, some of you may not know this, but I am bringing my piano, and the galactic through the piano, sounds you have never heard before. The piano doesn't have in it. And it is a wild galactic ride. So we are driving there so I can bring my piano.
Super exciting.
That might not mean much to those people who haven't experienced it, but it is the most amazing, energetic connection to the galactics. You can feel them around you. This energy brings them in. You can hear them talking through the sounds. I don't know if you even call it music. It's just mind-blowing.
is it?
It's like, wow, what is it? You know, it's far beyond music. It's like a
So Marilyn is a musician, and what happens when she plays on her keyboards is, first of all, she's rock and roll, and so it's like blasting out. And what happens is that the galactics actually put sounds and music into the keyboard that aren't programmed into it. And so you get these audio transmissions that are other dimensional, connecting you to various galactic races. It's wild.
We hope to have the recording we made at the retreat available for people to buy sometime soon.
Yes.
So they can
We'll
get.
link up with, yeah, we'll link up with you guys and let the Stargate community know when that happens. So, all right, ladies. So we're gonna give, so there are some people who are meeting in person with like circles, Stargate circles around the world. So special shout out to you guys. We're gonna let you go. Please talk about your experiences with this. Hug each other. This is a big part of Zazar's work, is stimulating these incredible connections that we can have when we open our hearts. So give someone a hug today, wherever you are, even if it's just yourself. And we will see you again next time. Bye for now.
So that's done.